24 of the game's most accomplished champions and emerging superstars joining together as the best of the best from the United States take on the top international players outside of Europe.
Welcome back to the Clubhouse.
Welcome back to the Clubhouse right across Australia. It is time to talk President's Cup because Craig Spence here with myself, Cameron Luke. We are about a month away from everybody getting down to Royal Melbourne and having a crack at one of the best golfing 4 or 5 days. It turns out to be about 7 days when all the festivities going on, but it is going to be a very exciting time. And a man, Spencer, who no doubt is very excited. He's been in President's Cup before, 13-time winner on the PGA Tour, including the 2001 PGA Championship. He's in some form too. David Toms joins us to talk all about it. David, welcome to the Clubhouse.
Hey, Dave.
Oh, thank you. I like your Golf Boys music there in the background. Pretty good.
Well, when such quality music comes out of the golfing tour, we need to use it on such a big golfing show.
I don't know if it's quality, but it's there, you know.
Hey, President's Cup, you've been a part of it before, and I'm assuming you're looking very much to getting down to Melbourne and playing in it again.
Yeah, it's a great event. Obviously showcases a lot of players from around the world. And, you know, it's something I look forward to. I mean, I've been a part of 3 teams now and have been on successful teams, and it's just been a lot of fun. You know, I've had Jack Nicklaus for captain, and certainly anytime the greatest of all time is leading the way, it's been a lot of fun. And to play for Fred Couples this time, a guy that I looked up to, you know, early in my career and as a junior player and college player, you know, it's just, my wife and I are very excited about it. Can't wait to get down to Australia and you know, get the event started and spend time with my teammates and their spouses. And looking forward to a great week.
David, the President's Cup, do you think can grow to be its own event where it's not compared to the Ryder Cup? Do you think it's on its way or already in that position? And how is it sort of? How do you guys on the US Tour, you big players on the US Tour, see the President's Cup now as its own event?
Well, I mean, yes, I think so, and I think the players get very excited about it. Certainly the Ryder Cup is a different animal. It seems like there's more media coverage and scrutiny of that event. But certainly the players that are playing in the President's Cup want to play great. They want to represent the United States or wherever they're from in the world and play great golf. So, I think the players are focused. I know our captain's focused. Everyone on the PGA Tour is excited about it. Should be a great event. I know that a lot of the guys don't get to get down to Australia very often to play golf, and to be able to play in this type of format where we represent our country, I know everyone is looking forward to it.
Have you played in Australia much before, David? Have you been down here?
I've been twice. Early in my career, I guess it was 1992, I came over and I played 3 events. I played at Sanctuary Cove, I played at the Vines and the Palmettos event right before my rookie year started on the tour. And then I came back and played there at Metropolitan in the match play event that we have. So been down a couple of times. It's a long way from home, but it's a great country, and I know they're golf crazy and have some wonderful golf courses, so it should be fun.
You've been a part of, obviously, 3 previous teams. This will be your 4th President's Cup. Couple of wins thrown in there, a tie in 2003. And as we all know, the only international win for the team was in Melbourne back in the late 90s. Do you feel the pressure? Because internationals might go in as slight favourites on the home turf. Do you feel the pressure and the pride that you need to perform and get it for the US?
Well, I mean, it's going to be tough. They've got a very good team, guys from around the world that have a lot of experience. I've got some, Australian players that'll sure have kind of a home course advantage type of situation, and I think you always feel pressure in those events just because of so many people are watching. You're wanting to play great for not only yourself but your teammates and your country, and I think you all feel pressure. I think all the players will, and I think it's the ones that deal with it the best are the ones that are going to play the best.
Now, I'm interested, when you do play your practice round, when you go through the round, will you sort of pick exactly how you're going to play each hole as you play it? Like, the strategy behind what clubs I'll use on every tee, or what side of the fairway I want to be on, and write that stuff in your book and putt every green and keep a lot of detail. Is that the way you sort of go about it?
Well, yeah, I think you can do it that way, but at the same time, you have to have strategies for each format. Your strategy for alternate shot might be different than it is for, being able to freewheel it sometimes in the best ball, where, you have somebody that can pick you up if you were to have a bad hole or hit a bad shot. So the alternate shot format just, it can be different at times. A lot of times you just try to get it in play and let the other team make a mistake. So you have to, approach it with each format in mind, also in the individual competition, the individual part of the match. So you got to look at it from all those perspectives.
So, David, for our listeners, if you're drawn with someone like, say, a Tiger Woods or just a guy that can smash it, and then yourself who's relatively long but more accurate.
It's okay. You can say I don't smash it. It's okay.
So you might decide to do have a strategy where you'll play a smart shot down there and get it in play, and then he can take on the dog leg, or he can take on the green. Is that sort of some of the strategy you'll look to? Yeah.
Yeah, it always depends on the hole, but you have to you always want to get a ball in play, and I'm certainly the one that needs to get it in play because I'm not a long player. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to help my partners out and be steady for them, and if I'm playing with a power player, maybe they can take advantage of some holes if they have a partner that's in play. So that would be, without seeing the golf course, that would be my strategy, on the way over there, and have that in the back of my mind. But we'll figure those things out once we get there and try to prepare the best we can.
The Payne Stewart Award, 2011 winner. It's a huge honour.
Yes, absolutely. It's I got to play golf with Payne early in my career, and he was quite a showman. He was great to the fans. He gave back to the game that gave a lot to him, and to be part of that list of recipients, it's quite a list of kind of the who's who in golf for the last 50 years or so, and to be a part of that group, it's quite an honor and something that I will take with me for a long time. And I was surprised when I was informed of the award that I was going to be the recipient this year, but it is quite an honor.
David, three-time President's Cup already player, and looking forward to number 4. Going to be here in about a month's time. Looking forward to watching you play, and good luck, and look forward to hopefully catching up when you're here in Melbourne.
Thanks, Dave.
Thanks, guys, and I look forward to a successful event. I know it'll be a lot of fun for everyone.
There you go, David Toms, a superstar, 13-time PGA winner, and he is looking forward to it, no doubt, because the President's Cup, as it is, getting bigger and bigger each and every time the tournament is held, Spence. And I reckon you might have some tickets already, but for people out there who do want to go, what you need to do to see the best golfers in the world is head to presidentscup.com to avoid missing out.
It's getting bigger as we get closer, undoubtedly, but I think, is this going to be the biggest golf event we've ever had in Australia?
By a mile.
Yeah, I remember the bicentennial back in 1988, I think it was. That was huge. Obviously, the last President's Cup was huge, but this one has a bit more feel about it, I think, with all the stuff that's gone on with Tiger, all the stuff with Norman's comments, sort of saying it's just the hype's getting bigger, and I'm loving it.
And the thing is, too, Tiger Woods was big when the tournament was last year in 97, but he wasn't probably as globally big as he is now, 14 years later. Obviously, the early 2000s, everybody now know who Tiger Woods is and what he does and how brilliant he is at the world of golf. And then he's become into, a global phenom more than just a sportsman, as they do when they become this good. And that is why this year is, probably 20 times bigger than it was 14 years ago when it was last year.
Jordan wasn't here last time, was he?
He wasn't.
No.
He was dominating the hard courts.
They had presidents here last time, but they didn't have Jordan.
Well, Barack Obama might be here at a similar time as well, so we might have Barack, Tiger, and MJ all in the place at the same time.
That would be scary.
History will be made at Royal Melbourne. Don't miss your chance to be a part of it.